Hey guys, this is Jane. You might know me as Made by Jane for You on Instagram. Today I'm going to be showing you a photo app that I use to edit my photos to post on Instagram or social media. Here's an example of a photo that I took that is quite yellow. So I'm going to show you how I use one of my favorite apps, which is Snapseed. Show you a better look here. Snapseed. It's a free Google app that you can download in the App Store. And it's really useful for editing photos. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open your photo on Snapseed, and I like to start by adjusting the white balance. So if you click on that pencil tool at the bottom right hand corner, that'll bring up all your tools, and I'm going to click on the white balance tool, and then what I'm going to do is use that eyedropper that you see at the bottom of the screen, and then select a spot on the screen that should be white. So I'm just going to select this part on the paper and hit that check button, and you can see that it's already a lot better. So here is what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. So you can see that that yellow tinge is kind of gone. I'm going to continue to edit, so I like to then go to the Tune Image tool. And from there, if you scroll up and down the screen, you'll see that there are a lot of different edits that you can make, similar to what you can do on Instagram. So I'm going to start with the brightness, just up the brightness a little bit. And then I can just go and scroll up and down using my finger on the screen again. And I think I'm going to just up the saturation a little bit so that the colors show a little bit better. Up the highlights, that'll make the brightest parts of your image a little bit brighter. And I think that's good for now. So I'm going to hit that check button, that'll save all my changes. And then I like to go to the selective tool, which is right here. And that'll make any parts of my image that I want to make brighter, but just that part. I can edit one part of an image at a time. So I'm going to click on that plus at the bottom of my screen, and then click anywhere on my screen. You can move this around, and if you scroll up or down, you'll see that a bunch of tools pop up. So there's brightness, contrast, saturation, and structure. So I like to just adjust the brightness around the outside of my image, just to get rid of any shadows or any parts that seem a little bit dark. You don't want to go too overboard on this, or else your paper or whatever's in the foreground will kind of start to disappear into the background. That's kind of happening at the top of my vitamin C piece, so I'm going to turn down the brightness a little bit. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to use that selective tool again, and I'm just gonna change the saturation of this blue on my lettering. So to do that, I'm gonna click on the plus and then scroll with my finger to find the S for saturation, and then if I scroll to the right, that'll allow me to up the saturation of that blue. I'm going to do that one more time with this other blue over here. So I'm going to hit the plus, scroll to find the S for saturation, and then just scroll to the right. That'll up the saturation of that blue. So I think that's looking pretty good. Here's how the image looked before, and here's how it looks after. So now I'm just going to save this by clicking the save button at the top. I like to save a copy so that it doesn't delete my original photo. And now if I go to my camera roll, there it is. So here's the before, here's the after.